One thing Americans should be aware of, and probably are by now from listening to the news and things like that, are the administration's mindset towards torture. I should say the last administration, George Bush's administration, W's administration, W. Anyway, he liked to torture. He used it in intelligence gathering. He used it in coercion. It's basically illegal stuff. They always go borderline. They figure they can justify it later on. The reason that this is important as far as the torture mindset is concerned of these people is because a lot of the spraying in the sky is low-grade torture. It's energy being put on the surface of the planet. Some of the spraying in the sky is also biotech. And again, some of the spraying in the sky may actually be beneficial. I've heard it said that these are inoculations, mass inoculations against things that got out because of the Gulf War, and the Gulf War veterans brought back. Now they're inoculating us against them. I know I've been exposed to some things myself, but those were intentional exposures. Those were weaponry aspects of biotechnological materials. They were used as weapons against me. These other things are getting out because the GIs were exposed to them. This is the story anyway. A lot of the biotechnological weaponry is actually propagated to make the radiant arsenal more effective. A lot of times when they microwave you or hit you with laser or something like that, it just doesn't do much. It might hurt you in the long term. It might cause, glandular dysfunction. It might cause you to lose 10 or 20 years off your life and be deniable, and that's always a good thing for them. But in order to hurry this along somewhat, they add a little buggy here and there and something like a fungus that grows because when it's exposed to different aspects of the electromagnetic spectrum at different amplitudes and things like that. And this causes their medical industry to grow, of course, and it allows them to peddle a lot more pharmaceutical drugs, and it makes their weaponry, the radiant arsenal, a lot more effective. These are things that are being used to deprive you of sleep, to cause low-grade pain and angst over long periods of time. They just get a kick out of things like this. They like to see how they can condition people, and conditioning is going on. There was a major operation here this morning, lots of double-bar ducks and a warfare plasma. A lot of these ducting activities are actually ground heaters, according to the patents and things like that. They reflect the sun. It's a solar technology. They reflect the sun and put lots of energy in small places on the surface, and of course that makes the people jump, even if it is subconscious. Now a lot of degradation is taking place, ionization of these particulates that are being sprayed, and each of the particulates manifests differently when exposed to different levels of solar power and solar light. As they degrade, one of the byproducts is light. One of the definite byproducts on some of the patents that I'm aware of is laser light, and some is microwave. So this is your government, the world government, that's been trying to take over America for quite some time, torturing you, and it's happening at such a low level that you can't be aware of it as torture, but believe me, it is torture. It's been going on hot and heavy since 9/11, since George Bush got in. That's the way they are.